My traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies. The dawn is breaking on the stage that holds our final destiny. And so my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, don't dream it, be it. Because the show must go on. And on today's episode, do you read Sutter Kane? If not, let me tell you all about it. Okay. Based on what I see under the deck, and based on what I have under it, I think somebody's on a celibacy journey. They perhaps maybe have been for a while, or it's some sort of sobriety thing, or it may be both. This is like something that somebody's been doing to come to some sort of inner truth, perhaps, or just to have some sort of sense of self-mastery. And it's specifically self-mastery. Like, it feels like if I was going to talk about something like that, like self-mastery, like we all know what I mean by that. But self-mastery is kind of like a more aggressive way of saying that. Like, I would sort of want to say it more like, it's not quite self-acceptance, but there's a violence on that word mastery. That is energetically a lot edgier than another word, because mastering the self, that's like, it's operating on the assumption that there's something wrong with you, that there's something that shouldn't be operating some sort of way, when it's more like you want to understand yourself, you want to understand why you're operating like you're operating, recognize it, and then if you want to change that, you can do it, but you can do it in a gentler way. That gentler way isn't me pushing that because I just think, oh, like violence is wrong. I try and couch it like that because it tends to not create blowback. And when I'm trying to encourage change in myself or help somebody else cultivate it, I'm trying to do that from a space where they're gonna get where they want to go, and also they're not gonna like bounce back and forth between like one extreme and the other. And so self-mastery, like it has like a repression or an oppression thing on it, when really you just want to let things like flow and let things be and understand why they're there and just let it go, like let it flow through you instead of like trying to shove it down and do all of this. But all of that just to like clarify what I'm saying, but this person most definitely feels like they're coming from a more self-mastery angle. That's how they would think about it. They would have judged themselves by looking at their behavior and gone, I'm disgusting, like I have no self-control and like I need to change that. And so that's the space that they came from. But I mean, it looks like they're changing, like they're making some sort of significant shift within themselves by doing whatever it is they've been doing. And it's either specifically for a type of relationship or lifestyle that they want to get into, or what I'm looking at here is that this is just going to be successful for them. They are going to successfully come into union like with themselves, or the version of themselves that they would prefer to be manifesting, like through their own body. So what I have on the bed already is the Hermit. So like I said, like this person, like that, the celibacy came from, at the bottom of the deck, I had the Four of Coins and the Devil. And I believe I had Wands energy under there. And I was just like, celibacy? But the Hermit would also reflect some sort of ascetic, not aesthetic, asceticism practice, which is that kind of like, if you were a monk in that practice, you would like be eating very, very plain food, very minimal food. You would be doing your chores. You would be sleeping on the ground. Like, it's making yourself like purposefully uncomfortable or living the most Spartan sort of life as is possible. And it's like supposed to help you build up a tolerance to comfort and the temptation to give in to such things. So more extreme versions of that can include the mortification of the flesh, but typically we don't do that anymore unless you're in a very, very extreme type of sect. It just more involves things like fasting and just not like, probably this person is just like not partying or whatever. There's probably, I don't know, like like extreme, like silence, like not speaking, things like that. Just being very, very solitary. And if this person is an extrovert or is very used to people around them, then, you know, that's going to be a challenge. And it looks like they're doing it. So after this Hermit, we have the Wheel of Fortune. There's our shift. And it's a big shift. It's a radical one, likely for the positive because we are ending with the Four of Wands. So let's go ahead and get some more details on what this person is doing. And this doesn't feel like somebody who actually like became a monk, but they might like have romanticized it that way. They might have listened to monks speaking online or read about them and decided, like, instead of entering like a monastery or going on a retreat, if they couldn't afford that or accommodate it within their schedule, they would have said, well, it doesn't matter, like I can still do what those monks are doing with it, like I can accommodate my lifestyle to that, so I can still like go to work and like take care of my day-to-day duties. This person likely, depending on their class status, could not like make a full retreat from everyday life. So there was something that this person was participating in fairly aggressively with this Knight of Swords that led that like Five of Cups. So that's like, it can be like an overindulgence, but whatever it is, and I'll look at it, it's just obviously something that was not benefiting this person. That could even be like a way that they communicate. That could be like an addiction to anger or something, and this person decided to do like a rage detox. Like, I'm not watching the rage baiting content. I'm not getting involved in the political discussions that serve no function other than to get people mad. It's like not actually changing anything. So, mishmash. What is this Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, well, this person, they did, because like I was saying, they're trying to find clarity. This person found it. Or they will find it. They are finding it. The Sun and the Ace of Swords. They are accomplishing this. Misha, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm apologizing to the cats, but also y'all. Okay, so this person's succeeding. Let's go ahead and see what this Four of Wands is. We have everything wanting to come out in twos. Well, I've got Justice and the Hanged Man. This just seems like kind of a repeat of what's going on in this second row, second column. Like that's coming into balance. Like we're like, this is coming into balance. That Four of Wands is coming into balance with myself through this period of inaction and solitude. That's what that is. So this might be y'all. If it's not someone who's looking to like come into your life in some sort of way. So who I just asked in my mind, is this person the collective? And I gotta know, but sometimes, you know, my intuitive answers don't hold up, or it's like they're kind of right, but not for everybody. So like, who is this person? It's somebody new. Okay, so this is somebody around y'all, and that Page of Wands is also suggesting new in the energy. That's not the Page of Coins, so it's not in your reality. So it's a new person that's a friendly person. And if you look, the Page of Wands, the Hermit, they are both holding staves. So I'm not sure of this person's actual age. If we combine them, that's more of like someone who's anywhere from like their 30s through their 40s. That could be someone 40 plus who has a youthful spirit. Or that could be someone who is mature beyond their years. So a younger person who's just, you know, comes across very mature for their age. Let's see. King of Cups. I'm thinking probably this person is more like 25 to 45, somewhere in there. King of Cups. And our cups, this, you know, I'm just looking at this Five of Cups, King of Cups. I don't know if this did involve substances of any sort, or if this is just indicating that this is a very emotional person. This is someone who's in touch with their emotions, and sometimes they struggle with that, frankly. They struggle. So there's something else that I can tell you about this person in general. Yeah, whoever this is, Four of Swords, whatever they've been doing, it's been serious. This is somebody who is like serious about their meditation practice. They're serious about whatever discipline they've been trying to cultivate. It's serious. So what is this? Can we have more information on this Knight of Swords, Five of Cups? Oh, I just got something. I'm going to see what the cards say, but like something just popped into my head about that combination. And I'm just like, I don't understand why the collective needs to know this. I mean, other than this person is friendly and around you, or they haven't fully materialized yet, but you will know this person. Because again, there's no coins here on this person. I mean, I have a major arcana, but it's Wands, Cups, and Swords all around. So I don't know if you do know this person in person already, you would not be that close probably. Oh, there it is. Okay, so the Devil and the Eight of Cups. Whatever that was that this person was engaging in, it was toxic. They left it. They left it. And what I was thinking, when I was saying something else popped into my mind, I don't know if you said something to them with that Knight of Swords. You somehow communicated to them that something was like unacceptable, and that like that put them in the Five of Cups, and then they went through this change. Like, so if you know that you spoke very, like, it could be very harshly, you spoke very directly if you confronted somebody about something, and that could be that you inspired, like I'm saying inspired, like they would have felt bad about whatever you said if you did say something, and they would have like, there was like a level of shame involved in this with that Five of Cups. Like, I feel ashamed based on something this person said, if that is like how this went down. I'm not sure. I've got this Three of Wands. It's like this person's in a holding pattern, and that's like, that would make sense ending with this Hanged Man. But it's sort of like this person somehow, there was an inciting incident here, whether you were involved with that or not, that made this person like step back and look at the big picture of their own lives. And while there was shame involved in this decision, ultimately it looks like that this person is moving into a space where they're a lot happier. So I'm not really gonna knock it all that much. Can you please tell me why this person is showing up in the collective's energy? Because to me, I don't really have any questions about this person's journey. Oh, they do want to materialize. They want to materialize for you. I don't know if I've been getting this. You might be having dreams about this person. I'll look at this Nine of Swords, because this is either this person wants to be a more solid presence in your life in some way as a friend or something else, and that is either keeping them, like proverbially keeping them up at night, or in fact, I'm gonna get, it's more that than it is the dream thing, but I'm gonna get some on both of these cards. The Nine of Swords first, please. The Nine of Swords, it's because they want to communicate with you. This person is stressed out because they want to communicate with you very much. Eight of Wands, the Chariot. All right, but what's this Ace of Pentacles? Like, what about? Six of Wands. It seems like it seems like they want to demonstrate their new self to you. This does not feel like a past person, by the way, at all. This does not feel like someone you've been involved with, but this feels like someone you would know. Like a casual acquaintance or a friend, a casual friend. This isn't like a very deeply intimate friend. It doesn't feel like. But it's sort of like, look at what I did. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, it's like there's something this person wants to give or show, but that's the first time I saw the Pentacles show up. They're stressed because they haven't done whatever it is they want to do with you, for you, whatever, in your material space. Can we get any information on what that is? They're telling me, I'm gonna pull it, but they're telling me it's more in this column over here. Whoa. I'll look at it. Oh, okay. this person right now is thinking about like, they're reflecting, all right, or they're in the process of like all this hard work. We got the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, to the 2 of Cups. That's coming in as a friend or a partner, or like coming in as a friend and seeing what develops. I'm putting this stuff back though, because we're going to explore that more in depth in this final column over here. So it looks like this person has not yet done this, because they're nervous about actually coming in. I don't know if they feel solid in their change yet, or because like I got all this on this first column over here. So what was I going to say about that? So this might have all been like part of the inciting incident that like prompted this person to get into the process, which is like this middle column, and then this final column is like the conclusion. So they might have been feeling this way when they were figuring out if they wanted to do this period, and then felt that way as they were going through the process, and now they're kind of like, well, now what? That I've done all of this stuff. So what about this 4 of Wands, Justice, Hanged Man? 6 of Cups, and I'm telling you, don't make that a past person. It's not, that's the offer. That's the offer, and they haven't done it yet. They haven't done it. They have secret thoughts here about there's the collective hiding under the deck. They have secret thoughts about somebody that they changed for. Well, they changed for themselves, but you know, it was part of the inciting event. Like, I'm not gonna like lie about that. They might not have done it if they didn't want to be with like another person. 5 of Swords. Oh, what's that 5 of Swords? The 5 of Swords is, well, they're willing to fight. That's the thing. So now that this person has done all of this, it's like they're ramping themselves up because they're willing to fight with that 5 of Swords, because they think that they can have, they're seeing it, because I had the Knight of Cups under the deck. I had the 9 of Coins beneath the deck, but now we have the Queen of Coins appearing on the board. So this person holds you in high regard. They think they could have a lot of happiness with you, and they're willing to fight for that in some sort of way. So, how do our 2 people here know each other? King of Pentacles. Well, you're a match, and you'll know each other in real life. So this person would be someone that you somehow do know in real life. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Or you will. Anything else on how these 2 know each other? The Emperor. I don't know if this person has like a higher position than you or is older. 3 of Swords. I feel like this is someone who you would have like, because looking at all of this, right? The Hermit, the Emperor, the King of Coins, 3 of Swords. What I'm feeling most from that is if this person, let's say they're older than you, right? Or they're in a position of authority, something. You would have looked at that person and like the way that they were like conducting themselves, and you would have been like, that person's a fucking mess. Like, why are they doing this? Like, when they're in this position? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, if you didn't say that to them in some sort of way directly, like, this person felt the energy of it. Or something, the way you said something, like, in passing, like, communicated, like, that you would have thought things that this person was doing, even if you didn't know, is what I'm saying. This person could have been doing things that, like, you didn't specifically know about, like, as a friend, as an acquaintance. But, like, in conversation, like let's say you're a hardcore, like, you think, like, drugs are bad, okay? Like, let's say you think that. And this person is someone who very, very casually, like they smoke every day, like, maybe they party, like, they do hallucinogens, stuff like that. This is part of their lifestyle. And maybe they go a little overboard with it. So if this person heard you in conversation talking about how, like, you think drugs are bad, or you think that all that just leads to, like, violence and, like, you know, awful stuff and ruins people's lives, this person felt ashamed of their own behavior. I don't know that if anything you said was actually intentional, though you might have been looking at this person like, okay, everybody's free to do what they want, but that would not have been me. Yeah, it's something about like, I don't know, it's just something about this person's lifestyle that is just like, and I would say maybe stuff that you didn't know about, is what I'm saying, but it's just like, this person somehow felt judged by you, while also feeling like y'all were a potential match. So what they would have like internalized was, if I try and approach that, like this person thinks I'm disgusting, even though I like am attracted to this person and kind of want to be with them, they think people like me are disgusting. So I need to change, like I can't, if I want this person, I have to change myself. And so it looks like they did that. Can I get some more on this 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords? No, the Moon. I don't know, but like, this is almost like God says no. Probably the reason why is because it's like, if this person is past it and they're trying to come through to you as a different version of themselves, and they're like, this would have been someone, right, where their past behavior, you wouldn't have been involved with any of that. Like, if this person was being messy or toxic or like weird about their relationships in the past, you have never been in a relationship with this. I'm telling you, this is not a past person, but this is someone who you might have like just clocked like from the vibes as just like, oh yeah, I'm like, I know what's going on over there, stay away from me. And this person also clocked vibes or heard you say something and they were just like, well, I like that person and they think I'm a piece of shit, so like, I don't want to be a piece of shit. And they would have had to, for the devil to be here with all of this and the 5 of Cups, I would say there was probably at least something for this person to feel some kind of bad about. But because it's not anything that needs to be straightened out in your energy, like this person wouldn't have like screwed up anything in your own energy, like through an actual relationship with them, there's nothing for me to align there. So there's no point in me talking about it, especially if this person has no intention of behaving in that way. Like, the reading doesn't seem like a warning reading. It seemed very much like a transformative reading. And hopefully this person, you know, makes themselves known to you. So how does the collective feel about this person in general, y'all? Okay, I think you kind of don't, you might have written this person off, 6 of Swords, just like, whatever, because I'm telling you, y'all aren't close. And if you would have clocked something on this person that you were reading as the devil, 3 of Swords, you would have not engaged with them. Yeah, like, you wrote this person off. Here's why. You wrote this person off because, like, you have a very, very strong, whoever you are, yeah, under the deck, 7 of Cups, Strength, Judgment. You have a very, very strong vision for yourself and for your life, likely, that you're like, I'm getting stuff done because I have the 8 of Coins. It's like, I got stuff to do. There's a way I want my life to look, and that is not it. And so you would have written this person off, 6 of Swords, because of this 3 of Cups. There's something about this person. I don't know if it's like player energy. I don't know if it's just like relationship immaturity energy, but there was something going on here with them that you just, it's not for me. And so this person somehow picked up on it, or you said it, whatever. And so it just seems like, it doesn't seem like you were angry at this person, or you're just like, like you don't have very strong feelings about this person. It's just that you just went, okay, and then you like carried on with your life and somehow affected this person very deeply. Is this person going to come in to the collective? Yes, but it's sort of like, I get this a lot. It's kind of like, I hate this, but it's like Knight of Wands. They have every intention to, but it's like 7 of Coins and Temperance. there's sort of like the change has to, the alchemy has to be done, right? So I'll pull a couple on that. Yeah, it's just like, it's telling me, it's just like, this is why this person's in your energy. It's just like, they're not quite there yet. They're not quite there yet, and they know it. With that King of Swords. King of Swords, Four of Coins. This person has not completely finished whatever they're doing with themselves. And so they're not going to charge in until they're done. Let me look at that Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's secret. Like this has not happened yet. This has not happened yet. Probably, like, I don't know if it's gonna happen. The energy feels relatively good for a manifestation. I would guess if someone put all of this effort in, they wouldn't not say something. But, you know, who knows? Like, some people sit on shit forever and you never know. How would the collective feel if this person, like, did ask them out? Just a peek of that. I don't know that y'all would mind. You know, if this person, if you got to know them better, I guess. Whoa. I mean, I'd like, if they spoke to you, if they made the offer, right? I don't know, it seems like you would look at where it went. 10 of Coins, the world. I don't think you would just be like, ew, no. I think you'd be like, okay, let's see. Like, yeah, let's see. Like, the Magician. Let's see what we start creating together. Let's see if we are both in line with the vision that we have for ourselves. Let's see what sort of manifestations that we make and like go from there. Like, you know, that's pretty much all you can do. So I don't see you being completely closed to whoever this is. So let me go ahead and move on to final advice outcome. If you have benefited from the channel and you do have anything to give back financially, I have a link down below for House of TULIP. House of TULIP is a local nonprofit created and run by trans and gender nonconforming people of color. And House of TULIP's mission is to support houseless, trans and gender nonconforming youth, getting them homes, toiletries, clothing, job opportunities, and everything that they would need to move from a space of surviving to thriving within loving, supportive community. So let's go ahead and get our final advice outcome. When I'm up here, I always forget to bring the Son and the Father with me. So we'll just deal with that today. Final advice outcome. Well, this person's probably going to make some, like, they're going to give you a call if they have your number. They're going to hit you up on Facebook. If you see them in person, they will likely eventually say something. I have the Judgment and the Strength. What is going on is that, like, this person is most definitely changing themselves, but it's just like part of the stress of this, that 9 of Swords that we saw, is about like becoming really, really solid. Like, am I solid in this new self? Is this something that I really, really want to do? Because, you know, as you're moving through these changes, it's sort of like there are points that you're going to come to with any change like that where you're renegotiating the change. It's like, is this truly what I want? Is this truly the kind of lifestyle that I want to lead? Do I really actually want to be with this person? Or is this person like representing something to me that like I really don't, like, how can I explain this? Sometimes you'll be attracted to someone and you think you want them as a partner. You really don't. It's like you want something that they represent. And so when you find yourself attracted to a specific type, it is worthwhile to ask yourself what that type represents to you. And it's nothing that you ever have to tell anyone, because sometimes, like, depending on the situation, that can get a little bit weird, you know, because sometimes our type is mom, our type is dad, our type is that person who abused me when I was a kid that I never worked, like all that stuff, before we really look at it, right, gets mixed up with like things that we think we want, things that we think we desire, things that we believe we want to manifest. And so it's always worth it when you're manifesting something to ask the why question. What is this thing actually? Because a lot of times, like, your type or a person that you're going for, is it really the person that you want? Or are they living a life that you truly, like, you want for yourself? That person's just a symbol of a certain lifestyle. And then once you've achieved that lifestyle, well, do you really in fact still want that person now that you have what they represent? You might not. It might not mean as much to you. That person was just, a catalyst. A catalyst that helped you get to a particular place in your own life. And now that person doesn't mean as much to you anymore. That's all. So it's worth, especially when you believe you're making a change, like for another, like it's another person who inspired you, or like you're changing for. I typically, like, I know it happens. I know people do that and it's okay. But I am always sort of like, don't change yourself, or like, change because you want to change. It's because you want something personally for yourself. If you feel like you would have to be an entirely other person for someone to love you, I would just let go of I would ask myself why I was in pursuit of someone who did not want me as I am. That's the question I would ask. Especially if it was a pattern, right? So I think this person is, though, ultimately going to say something, because the judgment is like becoming new, right? Becoming new and becoming strong. So the butterfly has to first, go through the metamorphosis. They have to get out of the fucking cocoon, right? And then they have to spend some time in that hanged man. They have to get out of the cocoon and they have to get on their little branch, right? On their little leaf, because they can't fly yet. They have to wait until their form has solidified, dried off. It's crazy that goes on. And then after that, then they can fly. Then they are truly within their new form and ready to lead that new version of their life. Our Page of Cups, the Lovers. They're going to say something eventually. It's like there's too much momentum built up behind it. And it seems like y'all are open to it. So I'll see if I can't get a timeline. I don't take it with a grain of salt. As always, Two of Cups. I'll pull two more just to get us a little aggregate. The cups are suggesting months. So a number of months. The star, that's like when this person is finished with their process. That's more in general what that means. When I have fully become this new version, then I will be ready to see, like, can we do this together? Six of Coins. I don't think it's years. I got the no on that. No. So the Fool, that's just saying this person's not ready to give yet. Page of Pentacles. Probably we are dealing with, like, whenever I get months like that, I just say, let's see what happens through the rest of 2024, or whatever year you happen to be watching this. Anywhere from 2 months to 8 to 9 months, maybe a full year. I don't know. But it's depending on this person's process and how they feel about themselves. But this is a very, very positive read. And it looks like this person has all the best sort of intentions for a relationship with you. And if they've already done all of this work, it would suggest that they are ready to grow, potentially, if y'all worked out, right? They would be looking to grow some form of commitment. So if that's what you want, it is in the energy to be manifesting for you. So my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, this is reality, and I am your GM, your game master for this, the game of life. I am also, of course, the greatest magician of the age and perhaps the greatest magician of all time. And together, you and I will perform the greatest magic trick of all time. We will reverse the polarities of the world, make America great for once, fly this boat to the moon somehow, shift our world onto the mega happy timeline, perhaps leaving it a much better place than it ever has been before. Because we are, my traumatized babies and mentally ill Barbies, crawling on the planet's face, some insects called the human race, lost in time and lost in space. End meaning.